Hello, everyone, and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Golden Bachelorette Pascal Ibgui's daughter defends his behavior. Some Golden Bachelorette viewers were turned off by Pascal Ibgui's behavior on the show. His daughter took up in his defense. Keep reading to find out what she had to say about her dad. Golden Bachelorette Pascal Ibgui upsets viewers. Joan Vassos and Golden Bachelorette viewers were impressed when they first met Pascal Ibgui. The Paris, France, native, 69, exuded confidence and swagger. But viewers quickly picked up on some red flags and high-maintenance behavior. He paid one of his housemates $100 to do his laundry for him. Pascal also seemed to enjoy showing off his clothes and lavish lifestyle. He recently spoke out about fan backlash for his wealth. He told Glamour magazine that he worked hard for what he has. His daughter defends his behavior. Golden Bachelorette viewers met Pascal's family during his hometown date in Chicago with Joan. Fans swoon over his son, Maxim, who looks exactly like his dad. Pascal also has two daughters, Sarah and Natalie. Natalie has been outspoken on social media about her dad being on the reality show. She jokingly reacted in horror to her dad taking part in the Chippendale stripper group date. But only his daughter is allowed to nitpick at her dad. Natalie took to social media to respond to allegations from Golden Bachelorette viewers that her father is a diva. Number 1. My dad is very open about being high maintenance. I know everyone's like, oh, he's such a diva. He is a bit of a diva. You have to remember that this is reality TV. They want to make the show entertaining. That's what the show is. It's for entertainment. She explained in a video posted on social media. Pascal's daughter added, yes, he is very high maintenance in a lot of ways. What people don't see is that he works so hard to be able to have all those things and to be able to have someone who does his laundry and to be able to have nice cars and have nice clothes. What's next for Pascal? Pascal Ibgui was one of the 3 suitors who accompanied Joan Vassos to Tahiti for the fantasy suite dates. However, before the overnight date could happen, Pascal made a shocking confession that he wasn't in love. He decided to leave the competition because he wasn't ready for an engagement or a relationship. But viewers could always see him on Golden Bachelor in Paradise if the network decides to go ahead with the spinoff. Meanwhile, viewers can check out Pascal's salon in Chicago. In the wake of escalating drama on the Golden Bachelorette, Pascal Ibgui's daughter, Lisette, has emerged as a surprising and vocal defender of her father's behavior on the show. It's no secret that Pascal, a charismatic French salon owner, has stirred quite the conversation among fans and contestants alike. His luxurious tastes, his philosophical musings on love, and his occasional, eyebrow-raising flirtations with Joan Vassos have earned him both admiration and criticism. But just as the public starts questioning Pascal's motivations and honesty, Lisette steps into the spotlight, offering a fresh, heartfelt perspective on the man she calls Papa. A daughter's plea. Lisette's first appearance on the show wasn't initially planned. Producers had invited her for a surprise visit to Pascal's suite to reveal a softer side of the romantic bachelor. But Lisette had other plans. Rather than simply doting on her father, she used her visit to speak directly to the cameras, hoping to clear up some misunderstandings about his intentions and address the criticism swirling around him. I see people doubting my father's intentions, and it breaks my heart. Lisette began in her first confessional. People don't know what he's been through. He's not just some wealthy man looking for a fling. He's a deeply sensitive person who's had his share of heartbreak. Dressed in a casual yet chic outfit, a look reminiscent of her father's signature French elegance, Lisette quickly captivated the audience with her warm smile and piercing honesty. There was an undeniable resemblance to her father, from the way her eyes sparkled when she talked to the hint of an accent when she spoke, which brought authenticity to her words. The backstory revealed. For the first time, audiences got a peek behind Pascal's polished veneer, courtesy of his daughter. Lisette revealed the pain her father endured during his previous marriage an experience that, she claims, shaped his approach to love and relationships. "He loved my mother deeply," Lisette shared, her voice trembling slightly. "But they were both young, and sometimes love isn't enough when there's not a shared vision of life. They grew apart, and I watched as my father struggled to find himself again after that. He spent years working on himself, building his business, and learning to believe in love again. He's not here to break hearts. He's here to find someone who fits into the life he's created." This story of a young, hopeful love that grew into disillusionment painted Pascal as more than just a flamboyant salon owner with a penchant for fine wine and silk scarves. Suddenly, viewers could see him as a man who knew both love's highs and its gut-wrenching lows. A man who, despite the heartbreak, was willing to take another chance on love in his later years. Papa is honest, just not always conventional. Lisette defended Pascal's often misunderstood behavior on the show, attributing it to his unique worldview rather than any intentional mischief. She touched on the infamous scene where Pascal kissed Joan Vassos while quoting Rumi, a moment that had viewers and contestants alike questioning his authenticity. Papa has a romantic heart, and sometimes that means he expresses himself in ways that aren't normal, maybe, Lisette laughed. But he's always honest. He loves beauty, and he loves to make people feel special. To him, quoting Rumi during a kiss is just natural, because he believes love is poetry. He doesn't follow all these rules about what is or isn't appropriate. He just follows his heart. Lisette's defense of her father's behavior struck a chord with viewers who had initially seen Pascal as simply playing a part for the cameras. Her statements gave fans a reason to reconsider his actions, especially his flirtation with Joan and his passionate declarations of love and beauty. Defending the lavish lifestyle. Another point of contention had been Pascal's openly luxurious lifestyle, which some felt seemed out of place on a show about mature romance. His penchant for silk robes, gourmet dinners, and designer colognes sometimes made it hard for fans to see past the glamour and into his heart. But Lisette was quick to address this as well. "Papa has worked incredibly hard for everything he has," Lisette explained. "He grew up with very little and came to this country with big dreams. The life he has now is one he earned through years of dedication and sacrifice. And he doesn't want someone who loves him despite all that. He wants someone who can appreciate it, who can join him in that life and love it with him." She went on to talk about her father's philosophy on wealth and generosity, explaining that he viewed his success as something meant to be shared with those he loves. This perspective resonated with many viewers, who started seeing Pascal's elaborate gestures not as showy, but as acts of love, each one crafted to bring happiness to someone else. Lisette and Joan, an unlikely bond. Interestingly, Lisette's defense of her father extended to his current romantic interest, Joan Vassos. Though Joan had recently voiced concerns about Pascal's sincerity, Lisette reached out to her during her visit, hoping to smooth things over and give Joan a deeper understanding of her father's intentions. During a private meeting, Lisette and Joan shared an emotional conversation, with Lisette explaining that her father was, indeed, ready for a committed relationship, but that he expressed himself in unconventional ways. Joan, visibly moved, admitted that she'd been confused by Pascal's intensity, but appreciated Lisette's perspective. "Thank you for helping me understand him better," Joan said softly, a genuine smile breaking across her face. "I think I needed to see him through your eyes." The fan reaction. Lisette's appearance sparked a wave of fan support for both her and Pascal. Viewers who had initially been skeptical of Pascal's intentions were now commending him for raising such a compassionate, intelligent daughter. Many took to social media to express how Lisette's defense had changed their minds, with some even rallying around Pascal as the show's unexpected hero, a man with a heart as grand as his lifestyle. One fan tweeted, "Lisette is the voice Pascal needed. Now I see why he does what he does. He's not just showing off. He's genuinely in love with life, and that's beautiful." Another wrote, "Pascal went from villain to the guy we all want to root for." Thank you, Lisette, for sharing his story, a new chapter for Pascal. As Lisette's visit came to an end, she shared a heartfelt message for her father, encouraging him to stay true to himself and continue searching for love in his own unique way. You have a big heart, Papa, Lisette said, holding his hand. Not everyone will understand it, but the right person will. Just remember that. With renewed determination, Pascal took her words to heart, vowing to remain open and honest as he continued his journey.